Okay. Hope I'm audible. Thanks for joining. So I'll share my screen quickly. Just say yes in chat box once my screen is visible. Fine. Yeah. So anyone quickly respond in chat box, please. Are you able to see my screen? Yeah. Thanks for that. Fine. So yesterday we completed
Visual, sir.
the management topics. Yeah. Thanks for the confirmation. So, and also started planning. As I mentioned, the management, the basic functions are planning, organizing, directing, controlling, staffing, etc. These are the functions of the management. So, who manages the activities? It is not specific to organization. It is not specific to production, quality, maintenance, or R&D. So, these all are general basic management principles. These management principles, sorry, functions can be implemented anywhere or whatever the activity, even that is for personal life also. Okay. Fine. Let me take you through this. So yesterday we started with planning. So it is the fundamental and the first function of the management process. So without this, the rest of the functions like organizing, staffing, and directing, controlling are not possible. Then we have seen the why or what is the importance of the planning. So when I talk about importance of planning, so basically it focuses on objectives. ఎందుకు ఇది ఇంపార్టెంట్ అంటే అది ఆబ్జెక్టివ్స్ అంటే మనము సాధించాల్సిన గోల్స్ మీద ఫోకస్ చేస్తుంది అండ్ ఆల్సో activities become purposeful and also orderly. So whatever the activities we are doing, definitely there should be a purpose of doing it. Because of you planned something, an activity, if you are planning means at the end there should be something you are going to achieve that of activity and also orderly. We do on sequential manner. అంటే ఒకదాని తర్వాత ఒకటి sequential order లో will do if you are having a planning. Reduce uncertainty helps in the controlling the future events or helping loss or helps in saving loss, saving the cost, and imparts accuracy, helps the other functions. So basically it makes the job easy, it brings things in a proper order, it predicts the future losses and saves the cost, and also it improves the accuracy and also the alignment of the project as per the timeline. If you are not having a proper planning, so you may not able to complete your project within a timeline because you are not good at we have to do at the time. So we should have a definite planning to execute any activity. Even though, for example, you are planning for a safety training program, so you have not done any pre-workout. In the sense, he just said, okay, 29th, we need to conduct a training program in your organization. So you have not informed anybody. So you have not prepared yourself and you have not prepared any presentation. Then you are not having any idea whether you are in a confusion, whether you are going to conduct classroom or virtual session. Okay, so even you are not decided the topic, just you said that HR, okay, on 29th we conduct a safety training program. So within safety you can talk about hundreds of topics. So if you have a planning, so you will think of, okay, on this 29th of November, which topic I have to take and who will be the target audience. So where I have to take this class, either I'll go to their departments or we'll ask them to come to a training room, or do we have any presentation on that. So we review the presentation and what time or how much time is required to take that presentation, and what about the question and answers in the last, or after ending of the session, are we planning any feedback on the training. Okay. So if you do planning that way, you can successfully complete your training program. If you are not done that, so we are not sure how the training goes. Okay, that is why the planning is very much required, whatever the activity you do. So even the same example we can take for the production, same example we can take for maintenance purpose, same example we can take for quality, same example we can take for any construction project. Everywhere it is same. Then provides direction. Definitely yes. So you're having a planning, it gives a direction. So when you say direction, so where we have to go or what we have to do first, and what is the sequence of next activity, and it tells us where we have to go. For example, if you take the safety training program itself, it will give a direction in such a way that, so when you're planning a training, you will, while deciding the topic, so you have to think, okay, how this topic will help the people. What is the necessity of this specific topic? Is there any other topic which we can take to help the people? Okay, then you will assess, okay, for example, incident reporting, no one is reporting the incidents, they're simply mocking up. Or you're talking about taking a class on near miss reporting, because it is the underlying cause for major or minor incidents which can lead to a major. So as a proactive approach or a leading indicator, we are trying to get the people attention on near miss incidents. So you will conduct a program. It gives
सर
a, yeah.
सर मैं ये
Yes,
पूछ रहा था
Madhu.
सर, ये जो आप बता रहे हो सर, ये सब मतलब अपना सेफ्टी प्लानिंग में ही आएगा या एजुकेशन साइड से भी कुछ रहेगा इसमें?
सॉरी सॉरी, फिर से पूछिए।
ये सर जो भी पॉइंट्स वगैरह जो बता रहे हैं, ये सब
हम्म।
सर पॉइंट्स जो है ये डिस्कस अपना सेफ्टी प्लानिंग से करना है या इसमें एग्जीक्यूशन का भी वो रहेगा लीड?
नो, एग्जीक्यूशन का भी रहेगा ना, वही तो मैं एग्जांपल दे रहा हूँ। तो फॉर एग्जांपल एक ट्रेनिंग देना है तो क्या क्या हम लोग सोचना पड़ता है, ये पूरा प्लानिंग के अंदर ही आता है।
जी,
राइट।
ठीक है सर। ओके सर।
हाँ हाँ हाँ। एक सेफ्टी ट्रेनिंग का मैं एग्जाम्पल एग्जाम्पल दे रहा हूँ। जो भी आप जो भी एक्टिविटी करेगा ना, उसको तो बैकअप प्लान तो करना ही पड़ेगा। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आप तो अभी आके ट्रेनिंग में बैठा है, तो इसके लिए भी आपको थोड़ा बहुत प्लानिंग किया होगा। ठीक है, आज जो भी दूसरा काम है उसको बाद में करेंगे करके आज क्लास में बैठा हुआ है। सो यू विल बी शिफ्टिंग योर समथिंग योर एक्टिविटीज aside and you are sitting for this class. So you will be taking the notes. For the taking notes, you would have arranged your pen notebook, or either you're taking notes in electronically, or maybe you're taking some screenshots. So these are the activities you are doing or the planning you are previously done to attend this class. ठीक है? Now, whenever you have a planning, so I mean the planning gives all these things. So if you have a plan, it majorly focus on activities or objectives. It makes the things purposeful, and it gives to do the activities on a orderly manner, and it basically reduce the uncertainty, means deviations or issues, and also risk also it will get reduced, even wastage. then it helps in controlling the future events. जो भी लॉस होने के लिए चांस है, उसको भी ये प्लानिंग कंट्रोल कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि जब आप हम लोग प्लानिंग करते हैं, उसको रिस्क फैक्टर भी हम लोग एसेस करते हैं। फॉर एग्जांपल, वी मे सी दैट as a safety training as an example, if I take the same example, you plan a training in the classroom, so where the projector is there, immediately within the time the power got lost. So how you will take the presentation? You will take without presentation also. You may do use a whiteboard to explain the topics. So that is the alternative plan, or that is the risk in your safety training. Risk in the sense how or what are the risk will be there while conducting the training programs. In the sense, I mean, risk means don't take it to the accident side like electrical shock or suffocation, ventilation, etc., etc. It is about how our plan can fail, or what are the risk will be there, or what are the obstacles will be there while you are presenting a training. Maybe now I am giving a training program. So in between, if a power loss happens in my house, what will happen? I lose my internet. We may get a disturbance, or wherever my internet is connected with the database, maybe in some other location, I lost the network, or the hub area got the network issue. So I am also get affected with that, so that our class also get affected. So I'll have a backup plan of I can use my mobile data to connect. So the planning will also assess the risk. It can avoid the future loss, etc. And also gives direction, as I said, and creates healthy organization climate. So when you have a proper planning, so people will not blame each other. For example, safety officer told that HR manager, okay, on 29th we conduct a training program, or next Monday we conduct a training program. Then everybody gets involved, or everybody informed, so that, and even we will inform also to the target audience. The target audience are shop floor workers. The HR manager informed all the production managers or maintenance managers or quality managers, for all the shop floor workers. There is a training program on next Monday. So everybody will join. So it creates a healthy atmosphere. So if you are not planning anything, simply you will inform HR, okay, there is a training program. What will happen? He will also get confused. He will not inform anybody. Simply you will be waiting in the training hall. Nobody will come and join. Then you will ask HR manager. He will say that you are not informed me very clearly. In between, they will just blame each other. So if you have a proper planning, so you will do proper communications. So there will not be any conflict between the organization or within the organization. When you say within the organization, organizational climate in the sense, within the people, there will not be any differences or clashes. And it provides a framework. It is nothing but how we can execute the activities. Helps to visualize a clear and complete picture of the business or activity. So if you have a planning, so you will try to understand, or you can visualize, okay, by when I can able to complete this program, or how many people I am expecting. So what are the practical things we can show during the training program? Like that you can visualize. And secure cooperation from the employees. Definitely yes. If your plan is well informed to the all the people, so definitely they will support, or definitely we can get the cooperation from the employees. Sometimes what will happen, we will get the information in the last minute. If somebody inform you to attend a training program in the last minute, will you able to join? Somehow we try to join if it is important, but it is not a good practice to follow. We should have a prior information. Okay. Then maintains balance between various activities. Definitely yes, if you have a planning in place, we can maintain the balance. So when you say planning or any activity, it is not going to be one activity where you can get the output. There might be sub activities to get your output. So with a better planning, we can balance the various activities. Then encourages innovation and creativity. So with the planning, we can bring the creativity, and also we can encourage the innovation. In the sense, hence you involve the people during the planning, we can get innovative ideas or creativity. Or some people would have already worked on any specific activity, they can bring their knowledge, so that it will encourages the innovation and creativity. Guides the decision making and provides basis for decentralization. So basically, when you have a planning, it gives the guidance to take the decisions. If you're if you did nothing, but you are trying to get a decision, but you will be in a confusion. So if you have a proper planning, you will know what you are going to do and when you are going to do, what are the resources required and what are the systems required or methods required. Definitely where you will take the appropriate decision. So the planning helps us to take the right decisions and provides basis for decentralization. So what is mean by decentralization? Decentralization అంటే ఏంటి? Giving less importance to subordinates. Is it centralization or decentralization? Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
This
Audible.
Yeah. Giving more importance to subordinates. What does it
central
mean? It is decentralization or centralization.
centralization.
Okay. Giving more importance to subordinates is centralization.
Yes.
Okay. What is decentralization?
Not giving any importance to the subordinates.
Okay. Are we in same answer, everybody, or any different opinion?
Giving less information to subordinates.
What it is? ఏంటి మనకంటే no, initially I can understand, we'll get confused, but don't worry. So giving more importance means you're decentralizing the systems. You just uh, remember as um, dividing or distribution of the roles or distribution of the responsibilities. Decentralization, distribution, it in the sense where you are giving the more responsibility. When you talk about centralization, there you will not give any responsibilities or you will not give any importance to your subordinates. That is centralization, where at the corporate offices there they take the decisions or the management is nowhere involve the production heads or divisional heads. That is centralization, where the importance is very less. If the importance is more, it is centralization, sorry, decentralization. If the importance is less, that is centralization. Okay, don't get confused. What I do was, mm, just a second. When I say more, it is centralization. When I say else, it is decentralization. You can remember like this: MCLD. If I say LD, low importance means decentralization, or sorry, low importance. Sorry. Even with this, I am also get confused. I'm sorry for that.
सर इसमें मीडियम लेस के लिए भी कुछ है क्या? मतलब मीडियम लेस दोनों
नहीं,
है?
मीडियम लेस नहीं है। मैं पूरा नहीं लिख पाता हूँ ना, इसलिए मैं ऐसा लिख रहा हूँ। मैं तो एक काम करता हूँ, I'll make it in the presentation itself, and ऐसे इधर ही लिख लेता हूँ. It is not the topic. Decentralization in the sense more importance. Okay, ठीक है. When you talk about less importance, it is nothing but
Centralization.
centralization. Okay, more importance, Decentralization, less importance, centralization.
Centralization.
Correct.
तो इसमें सर मिडिल के लिए भी कुछ बोलते हैं क्या, मतलब मोर लेस के बीच का जो रहेगा?
नहीं नहीं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, मोर लेस कुछ ऐसा नहीं है। आप लोग खाली रिस्क मैट्रिक्स में रहेगा, लो हजार्ड, मीडियम हजार्ड, हाई हजार्ड। इधर मोर लेस ज्यादा ऐसा नहीं है।
ओके सर।
इधर सीधा बात है। हम लोग जो नीचे रिपोर्टिंग करता है, नहीं तो जो मैनेजमेंट है, जो डिपार्टमेंट हेड्स को कंसल्ट करता ही नहीं। आई मीन करेगा कि नहीं, कि आई मीन डिसीजन लेने के टाइम पे मैनेजर से पूछेगा ही नहीं। हम लोग जो मैनेजमेंट पूछ रहा होगा, उसको हम बोलता है डिसेंट्रलाइजेशन। बिना पूछ के जो मैनेजमेंट डिसीजन लेता है, उसको बोलते हैं हम सेंट्रलाइजेशन। इधर थोड़ा पूछना, नहीं तो ज्यादा पूछना, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है। either yes or no. Okay, fine. Now we talk about the purpose. Now we'll see the areas of safety planning, where and all the safety planning is required, or the purpose of planning in safety. So when you talk about safety,
सर
we
सर एक क्वेश्चन था सर।
हाँ।
सर जैसे इससे पहले टॉपिक में ये टोटल 16 अपने पॉइंट्स बताए ना, टोटल 16 पॉइंट।
हम्म।
तो सर अगर एग्जाम में क्वेश्चंस पूछता है तो सर ये क्या टोटल 16 पॉइंट डालना पड़ेगा या इसमें से कुछ कम कर सकते हैं?
मैंने एग्जाम पार्ट में लिखेगा, बोलना है तो आपको लॉन्ग आंसर में आएगा तो 10 मार्क, आई मीन 10 मार्क्स का क्वेश्चन पूछेगा। एटलीस्ट 10 मार्क्स के लिए मिनिमम तो आप तो 12 से 15 ही तो लिखना ही पड़ता है। और एक खाली बुलेट पॉइंट नहीं लिखने का, इसको तो थोड़ा बहुत एग्जाम्पल भी देना होगा,
जी जी जी, मतलब समराइज करना पड़ेगा थोड़ा बहुत। ये
समराइज
तो
करना
अपना
पड़ेगा।
रीडिंग। हाँ।
वही वही वही।
ओके सर।
या ओके, ग्रेट. So then we talk about what are the or various areas we will use planning in our safety activities. One is the reference to health and safety of the workers, public safety of the plant and surrounding environment, and prevention of total losses. Some of the objectives of safety planning are given below. Now we'll see what are the objectives. Where the planning is required to draft health and safety policy and environment policy for the management. There where we use planning, drafting and a safety policy. So కొన్ని చోట్ల in some area organizations they have separate policies, like one safety policy and separate environmental policy, separate quality policy. Some organizations they will have integrated policy, I mean integrated management system, where the call it as IMS, where they will create one policy, QEHS policy. So which means quality, health and safety, environment policy. Okay. Sometimes they call SHE policy, safety, health and environment policy, and quality policy separately. It depends on how the organization or the management wants to keep it. There is no harm in combining all QEHS or Q SHE policy. Nothing wrong. So you can have integrated management system. సో వేర్ వి యూస్ ప్లానింగ్ వైల్ డ్రాఫ్టింగ్, అంటే పాలసీని మనం రాసేటప్పుడు ప్లానింగ్ అనేది యూజ్ చేస్తాం. సో ఎలా యూజ్ చేస్తాం? సో ఏ పాయింట్స్ పెట్టాలి, ఏవే పాయింట్స్ మనకి అప్లికేబుల్ ఉన్నాయి, సో పాలసీ స్కోప్ ఏంటి, టోటల్ ఆర్గనైజేషన్ మొత్తం పెడుతున్నామా లేదంటే ప్లాంట్ స్పెసిఫిక్ ఏమైనా పెడుతున్నామా. అంటే ఏంటంటే కొన్ని చోట్ల మనకి ఒక ఆర్గనైజేషన్లో 4-5 డివిజన్స్ ఉంటాయి. 4-5 డివిజన్లు కలిపి ఒకే ప్లానింగ్ పాలసీ అంటున్నామా, ఒక్కొక్క డివిజన్లో ఒక్కొక్క పాలసీ పెడుతున్నాము. సో ఇవన్నీ కూడాను మనకి ప్లానింగ్లో కవర్ అవుతాయి. ఇప్పుడు పాలసీ ప్రిపరేషన్ ప్లానింగ్. అండ్ టు డిసైడ్ సేఫ్టీ కమిటీ ఇట్స్ ఆబ్జెక్టివ్స్ అండ్ ఎఫెక్టివ్ ఫంక్షనింగ్. సో నెక్స్ట్ వచ్చేసి డిసైడ్ సేఫ్టీ కమిటీ. సో సేఫ్టీ కమిటీ ఈజ్ నథింగ్ బట్ బేసికలీ if your organization is having 250 and above, where you mandatorily to have a safety committee. సో ఏంటంటే మీ కంపెనీలో ఫ్యాక్టరీలో 250 అంతకంటే ఎక్కువ లేదంటే హజార్డస్ ప్రాసెస్ కనుక ఉంటే మీరు కంపల్సరీగా ఈ సేఫ్టీ కమిటీ అనేది ఉండాలి. ఒకటి హజార్డస్ ప్రాసెస్, రెండు 250 above, and sometimes the inspector of factories, he may give a suggestion or a gadget or a notice saying that you have to create a safety committee. ఈ మూడు కండిషన్లలో ఎనీ ఆఫ్ ది కండిషన్ ఈస్ అప్లికబుల్ టు యువర్ ఆర్గనైజేషన్, దెన్ డెఫినెట్లీ యూ హ్యావ్ టు క్రియేట్ ఏ సేఫ్టీ కమిటీ.
సార్ థర్డ్ పాయింట్ అన్నారు,
సారీ
థర్డ్ పాయింట్ ఏదన్నా ఏంటన్నారు సార్?
థర్డ్ పాయింట్ ఏంటంటే, ఫస్ట్ పాయింట్ వచ్చేసి 250 అండ్ అబౌవ్ ఆర్గనైజేషన్లో ఎంప్లాయీస్. సెకండ్ పాయింట్ వచ్చేసి యువర్ ఆర్గనైజేషన్ షుడ్ బి ఫాల్ అండర్ హజార్డస్ ప్రాసెసెస్. థర్డ్ పాయింట్ వచ్చేసి అఫీషియల్ నోటీస్ ఫ్రమ్ ది ఇన్స్పెక్టర్ ఆఫ్ ఫ్యాక్టరీస్. సో కొన్ని ఫ్యాక్టరీలు ఏంటంటే హజార్డస్ ప్రాసెస్ కింద రావు, మ్యాన్ పవర్ కూడా అంత ఉండదు, బట్ అపాన్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ ఆర్ ఆన్ ది ఒపీనియన్ ఆఫ్ ఇన్స్పెక్టర్ ఆఫ్ ఫ్యాక్టరీస్, ఇఫ్ ఎట్ ఆల్ హీ సజెస్ట్ ది ఆర్గనైజేషన్ టు ఫార్మ్ ఏ సేఫ్టీ కమిటీ, then we have to form the safety committee. These are the three conditions.
That means our government bodies antara?
ఇన్స్పెక్టర్ ఆఫ్ ఫ్యాక్టరీస్ అంటే గవర్నమెంట్ బాడీ. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ మనకి పొల్యూషన్ కంట్రోల్ బోర్డులో ఎవరైతే మనకి పొల్యూషన్ ఇంజనీర్స్ ఉంటారో, ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్ ఇంజనీర్స్, ఫ్యాక్టరీస్ డిపార్ట్మెంట్ అనేది ఒకటి ఉంటుంది. ఆ ఫ్యాక్టరీస్ డిపార్ట్మెంట్లో మనం వాళ్ళని ఇన్స్పెక్టర్ ఆఫ్ ఫ్యాక్టరీస్, డిప్యూటీ ఇన్స్పెక్టర్ ఆఫ్ ఫ్యాక్టరీస్ అంటాం.
నోటెడ్.
యా, ఓకే. So,
sir, ఇది 250 and above employees including contract employees, sir?
Including, yes. Including.